Welcome back, everyone, to our countdown of Donald Trump's most iconic moments as we approach Inauguration Day. Today is day 15, and we're diving into one of the most explosive moments in modern diplomacy, pun intended. We're talking about Trump's infamous Rocketman tweet aimed at none other than Kim Jong Un. What led to this moment? Why was it such a bold and controversial move? And how did it forever change the US-North Korea dynamic? Stay tuned as we unpack the history, the aftermath, and what it all says about Trump's unique approach to leadership. Before we dive in, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. All right, let's jump right in. To understand the Rocketman tweet, we have to go back to 2017, a year marked by escalating tensions between the United States and North Korea. Kim Jong Un's regime was aggressively advancing its nuclear program, testing missiles capable of reaching U.S. soil. By mid-year, North Korea had successfully launched its first intercontinental ballistic missile, sending shockwaves around the world. Meanwhile, Donald Trump, new to the Oval Office, was not one to back down. His administration adopted a hardline stance, sending the USS Carl Vinson Strike Group to the Korean Peninsula and warning that all options were on the table. In August, Trump issued his now famous fire and fury warning, declaring that North Korea would face consequences the likes of which the world has never seen. But this was only the beginning. On September 17, 2017, Donald Trump fired off a tweet that would make history. He referred to Kim Jong Un as Rocketman, mocking the North Korean leader for his missile tests and nuclear ambitions. Trump didn't stop there. Days later, he doubled down at the United Nations, saying Rocketman is on a suicide mission for himself and his regime. The United States has great strength and patience, but if it is forced to defend itself or its allies, we will have no choice but to totally destroy North Korea. The world was stunned. Leaders across the globe weighed in on Trump's unorthodox rhetoric. French President Emmanuel Macron warned that such inflammatory language could escalate tensions. South Korea and Japan, two key U.S. allies, expressed unease, fearing that the region was on the brink of conflict. Meanwhile, Kim Jong Un fired back, calling Trump a mentally deranged U.S. dotard. The exchange quickly became a global spectacle, with both leaders trading insults on an unprecedented scale. North Korea's tensions with the United States weren't new. For decades, the rogue state pursued nuclear weapons while defying international sanctions. In 1994, Bill Clinton negotiated the agreed framework, which temporarily froze North Korea's nuclear program. In 2002, George W. Bush labeled North Korea part of the axis of evil, taking a tougher stance. Under Barack Obama, the U.S. adopted a policy of strategic patience, focusing on sanctions over direct engagement. By 2017, North Korea had become a nuclear power, and Trump inherited a crisis that no other president had solved. Surprisingly, the Rocketman tweet didn't lead to war. It paved the way for historic diplomacy. In June 2018, Donald Trump and Kim Jong Un met face-to-face in Singapore, marking the first time a sitting U.S. president met with a North Korean leader. They signed a joint statement pledging to work toward denuclearization, though critics noted the lack of concrete action. In 2019, Trump became the first U.S. president to step into North Korean territory, further solidifying his willingness to take bold, unconventional steps. Opinions on the Rocketman tweet remain deeply divided. Critics argued that the tweet was reckless, risking escalation into armed conflict. It undermined the traditional norms of diplomacy. Supporters believed that Trump's unfiltered rhetoric showed strength and forced Kim Jong Un to the negotiating table. His approach was a break from decades of failed policies. Trump's handling of North Korea exemplified his unique leadership style, unpredictable, bold, and unapologetically disruptive. As the author of The Art of the Deal, Trump approached diplomacy as a negotiation. By calling out Kim Jong Un publicly, he aimed to gain leverage and shift the narrative. While the results were mixed, there's no denying that his tactics shook up the status quo. So there you have it, day 15 of our countdown. Trump's Rocketman tweet wasn't just a viral moment. It was a turning point in U.S.-North Korea relations. What do you think? Was it a bold move that paid off, or a dangerous gamble? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget, Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss tomorrow's deep dive into another iconic Trump moment. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.